One of my dorm mates came up to me last night and said, "Can you do something about the gas?" "What gas?" She collapsed right there in front of me. I knelt down and tried to shake her awake, but her eyes had rolled back. I couldn't understand why until I stepped into the hallway and smelled gas in the air, sweet and chemical like nothing I'd encountered before. My head started spinning immediately. I pulled my mask out of my bag. We were still in COVID protocols, and I carried one everywhere. I strapped it on and started checking doors. The cloth wouldn't stop gas, but maybe it would buy me time. The first dorm room I opened revealed 3 students on the floor motionless. The second room had 2 more slumped against the wall. Their skin looked gray in the fluorescent light. Everywhere I checked showed the same thing: bodies in hallways, in the communal bathroom. Some had tried to crawl toward exits but didn't make it. The gas smell got stronger near the stairwell, which made me realize it was coming from below, from the basement mechanical systems. I ran down the stairs, taking them 3 at a time, and burst outside. My hands shook as I dialed 911. I told them everyone in my building had passed out and the place smelled like gas. The dispatcher didn't sound rushed, just calm and clinical, asking for the address and how many people were inside. "Stay where you are. Emergency services are on the way." A fire truck pulled up within minutes, followed by ambulances and police cars. A firefighter jumped out with his mask already on and asked me what happened. I explained it all as fast as I could, while more first responders rushed past us into the building. He tilted his head, looking at me strangely. "That's not normal, son." I asked what he meant, but he didn't answer. Just disappeared into the building with 2 others carrying air quality meters and emergency equipment. 20 minutes later, they came back out and immediately started setting up barriers. The whole building was taped off. More trucks arrived, cops in tactical gear, people in hazmat suits. The parking lot transformed into a command center. They pulled me aside and started asking questions. How did I notice the gas first? Why was I the only one standing when everyone else collapsed? Was I armed? Did I have tools? Did I have access to restricted areas? The questions got more pointed as different officers took turns interrogating me. I told them I didn't know why I was okay. I just knew I had my mask on and got out fast. But they didn't look convinced. They kept asking about my schedule, my relationship with other students, whether I had problems with anyone in the building, if I'd been in the basement recently. Later that night, one of the detectives brought me to a police van with monitors inside. He showed me security footage from the basement, time-stamped from early that morning. At first, it looked empty, just pipes and shadows and the usual mechanical equipment. Then, movement in the corner. Someone in a clown mask approaching the HVAC system. The figure moved with purpose, no hesitation. They went straight to specific valves and started turning them, opening things that should stay closed, connecting hoses that didn't belong. The detective froze the frame, showing the mask clearly. White face, red nose, grotesque smile. "This wasn't an accident," he said. "It was deliberate." I asked if they knew who it was or why someone would do this. He didn't answer, just rewound the footage and pressed play again. This time he zoomed in on a different angle. The clown figure turned toward the camera for half a second while adjusting something on their belt. A ring of keys was visible. The detective's eyes flicked back to me. "Funny thing is," he said, "they didn't break in. Whoever this is, they had a key." The weight of that statement hung between us. I worked maintenance for the university. My job gave me access to every building on campus, including master keys for emergencies. The interrogation suddenly felt less like witness questioning and more like suspect evaluation. He pulled up another screen showing keycard access logs. My name appeared multiple times over the past month, all legitimate entries for scheduled maintenance, but suspicious in this new context. The detective asked me to account for each visit, asked if anyone could verify my whereabouts this morning. I explained that several people had master keys, but the list was short and they'd be checking everyone. The detective made notes without commenting. His partner arrived with evidence bags containing the gas canisters they'd found in the basement. Industrial grade, not something you'd buy at a hardware store. They kept me there for 3 more hours, going over the footage, comparing body types, asking about my knowledge of HVAC systems. By the end, they had enough circumstantial evidence to be suspicious, but nothing concrete. The detective finally let me leave, but made it clear I shouldn't go far. As I walked to my car, he called out one more thing. 37 students are in the hospital, 4 in critical condition. If any of them don't make it, this becomes attempted murder. Full story on channel, linked below.